We are witnessing the beginning of a leadership career of 54 registered students from 7 schools across our county and 1 from Nogales, Sonora, which is something very unique. This is the first time we collaborate with a school from Mexico, and we're so happy they're here. And all the 6 schools from the county, Rio Rico High School, Nogales High School, Pearson High School, Mexicayo, Lourdes Catholic School, Guatimundi, and that's it. So we so much appreciate all the principals, the officials from the schools that are collaborating with the program, proposing students, and also the authorities that are here. We really appreciate their presence, our leaders from the University of Arizona, and you 54 students that are inspired to embark on this journey, a 1-year journey that is challenging, but it's also exciting and rewarding. It is challenging because last year we started with 40 students and only 14 graduated. So it's a challenging endeavor. But it is exciting and rewarding. As you can see, we have 5 of our graduates in the first edition right here in the podium because they are so inspired. They are now collaborating with us to develop the program, to teach it, and it is just an incredible journey for them. So we congratulate our 5 graduates that are here. Thank you. Thank you for your energy and for your desire to help. We so much appreciate the collaboration from our authorities, our leaders from U of A. Without their collaboration, this program would just not happen. Last year we have our county supervisors giving lessons to our students in the classroom. So they're not only here to give us opening speech. For sure we'll have them in the classroom. They haven't confirmed yet, but I'm sure they will. So it is that collaboration that we have from authorities, leaders from several social organizations, the schools themselves, and private enterprises that come here and teach the students, all with the energy to orient our new students on what are the opportunities out there in our county. And so you learn the strategies to start off a leadership journey, and it will be up to you after that to continue planting the seed, growing the seedling, and becoming a mature plant. With that, I'm gonna welcome our Vice President or Extension of the University of Arizona. He's the leader of all extension programs across the state, and it's an honor to have him here to give a speech, Dr. Ed Martin.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you here this morning, and an honor to welcome you all to something that truly represents what cooperative extension is, and it's an investment in our youth, an investment in our future, and an investment in our communities. The Emerging Leaders program is an extraordinary program and an opportunity for youth in Santa Cruz and now beyond Santa Cruz County. The program is not just a collection of workshops and activities, and homework, assignments, and things like that. It is truly a journey designed to help youth discover their strengths, build confidence, sharpen their communication, and develop the kind of leadership skills that will last a lifetime. But most importantly, it is built on the belief that leadership is not something that you are born with. It is something you learn, and practice, and grow into. Emerging Leader teaches that leadership is not about power or position. It's about purpose. It's about service. Service to your community, and understanding your community, and listening deeply, and using your voice as leaders to make a difference that is bigger than yourself. Over the course of this program, your participants will hear from mayors, supervisors, nonprofit leaders, business professionals, community advocates across many different sectors. Each of them will bring a unique lesson for the students, but together they will reinforce one truth. Leadership takes shape when people choose to step up for others. This initiative also connects really directly with one of Extension's long-standing leadership programs. We have a program, it's called Project Central. It's for adult leaders. So it's kind of very similar in that we have adult leadership going through very similar coursework and activities, learning to become better leaders. That program's been in existence for 41 years. This is only the second year, I believe, that this program's been in existence. So as you can see, for Cooperative Extension, leadership is something we take seriously, not only for our adult stakeholders, but also for our youth. We are also, I want to say, deeply grateful for the many partners who helped bring this vision to life. The Friends of the Santa Cruz River, Vantage West Credit Union, the Mexican Consulate, and so many others. Their support is proof that when a community invests in youth, everyone benefits. So at a time when our communities are facing complex challenges, when the future can feel quite uncertain, programs like Emerging Leaders shine as a source of hope. This morning we're witnessing something powerful. We're watching young people step up and step forward with curiosity, compassion, and courage. Emerging Leaders is not just shaping students. It's shaping the future of Santa Cruz County and the future of Arizona. So to all that have supported this program, I want to thank you. But most of all, I want to thank the young leaders in this room. You are the reason we believe so strongly in the work we do. And it's because of your presence and your engagement in this program that Cooperative Extension continues to work with you throughout our counties, throughout Arizona. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. I want to invite our principal of Lourdes Catholic School, who kindly is hosting this event, Sandra Contreras.
Good morning, everyone. Like Dr. Rodolfo Martinez said, my name is Sandra Contreras, and I am the middle and high school principal here at Lourdes Catholic School. And on behalf of Lourdes Catholic School, I welcome everyone for the emerging leaders. It is very hard for a principal to grab a list of all the students and see who is capable of being here. So you should be very proud of yourselves because you were chosen and you can do this, okay? Thank you.
It's an honor to introduce Supervisor Rudy Molera, who is the chairman of the Santa Cruz County Board of Supervisors. Thank you, Supervisor Molera.
Buenos dias. Good morning. I'm truly honored to be here because this is very special. Congratulations, parents, and congratulations, students, because you are a select group. Again, my name is Rudy Molera. I'm the current chairman of the board. I sit on a board of 3. My 2 colleagues are right next to me. Our positions are elected. We are elected by Santa Cruz County to represent and Santa Cruz County, we have 2 meetings a month where we discuss issues and we make decisions for Santa Cruz County. In a nutshell, that's what we do. And to me, it's an honor to represent Santa Cruz County. To you guys, it's a challenge right now because as my tocayo, Rodolfo Martinez, doctor, said, out of 45, 14 made it last year. Okay? So it's a challenge. So I challenge you to all complete the program. That would be amazing. That would. And I hope you can do it. And what are 2 qualities that it takes to become a leader? Anybody? Come on, you guys. I need 2 qualities. Anybody? You guys, don't be shy. You're leaders. Come on. Yes.
Work ethic. Work ethic.
Work ethic. Work ethic. And that's one of the things I want to touch on. Work ethic. Come down here and state your name, please. Okay, good luck. Okay. I have given Ruben a challenge coin that we give out at Santa Cruz County. And so I am challenging him along with all of you guys to complete the program. One more good quality. Yes. Communication. Yes. Come on up here. Amy Suerte, Maria Jose. Thank you. See, that's what it takes to come out of your shell and take a risk. You know, along the lines of challenges, I've challenged myself to do a lot of things. Run for this position. The Tour de Tucson. The Tour de Tucson is 102 miles on a bicycle. And I've done it like 5 or 6 times. And let me tell you something. There's days where you know you have to go out there and ride the bike, because it takes practice to get to 100 and some miles to be able to run in the Tour de Tucson comfortably. So there's going to be days that you guys are going to say, ay, hijuela, de veras, otra vez. But those are the days that you've got to push yourself. You got to push yourself, you got to grind. And to be a good leader, you got to learn how to grind. And that's what life is. Life is a grind. We have to grind every day. And there are days, and there are people that are going to say, ¿Sabes qué? No vayas. No, I am a bell. Seriously, I have friends like that. And it's really easy to stare off and go the wrong direction. But you have to be disciplined. I think we talked about that earlier. Yes, you got to be disciplined, you got to be focused, and you got to be a team player. Again, I want to mention it again because we have an amazing team at Santa Cruz County. My 2 colleagues, they're like my brothers. I seriously mean that. Because there's no egos. We're all there to try and do good for Santa Cruz County. Along with our staff. Our staff is amazing at Santa Cruz County, and I'm proud to say that. You know, we've gone through some tough times. Our treasurer did some stuff that was really evil a couple of years ago, and we're having to deal with that. But I'm just going to leave you with a challenge. And I want to thank you because I'm honored to be here. You guys are our future, and you're gonna be great leaders one day. I'm gonna read about you guys in the paper down the road. And thank you, and good luck, and God bless you guys.
Thank you, Chairman Molera. It is my honor to introduce Supervisor John Fanning. Thank you for coming here.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Fridays are pretty awesome, especially when it's payday Friday. Some of you don't know what that is yet, but you will as you grow older. My name is John Fanning, longtime educator in Santa Cruz County, 35 and a half years in education, and wouldn't have had it any other way. Now today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I believe leadership is. I'm going to tell you a little bit because I want you to really, hopefully I can come back and talk to you about a bigger part of my story. And when I can tell you to this day, when the event or events in my life that changed me from a follower to a leader. Now, is it okay to be a follower sometimes? Yes. Okay? My thought is if I don't have a firm grasp of what I'm dealing with or what I'm working with, I need to be a follower. I need to listen. Okay? One of the things that I've talked to people about leadership is when you're becoming a leader and you come into an organization for the first time, you open this, and you shut this, except to ask questions. Okay? That, in a nutshell, can help you along your path to being an effective leader. Now, next time I see you and talk to you, I'm going to talk to you about Sandwich, Illinois. And I'm going to talk to you about how I was a follower. I was not trustworthy. I was not honest. I was a follower. And I'll give you the names of the people, two of which are no longer with us. Okay? And then when I moved to Arizona, Green Valley in 1979, that's the time. Now, I'll tell you about some of the events that led me from a follower to a leader. I'm going to briefly talk about the path, okay? My path as a leader first started with my two heroes. I have two heroes in life. And a lot of you here today, hopefully when you get to be my age, you can look back and you can say some of the heroes that you have in your life are the folks that are sitting behind you. My mom and my dad are my only two heroes in life. They gave me the foundation to be who I am. Now, when I was in Illinois and a young buck, I didn't take that. I didn't take their advice as much as I should have. But they were always there to keep me in line, to show me the path. Okay, so find your heroes. Number two, stay away from trouble. You're going to hear about my story with Andy Pacheco at Saudita High School. Choose your friends wisely. I have 3 sons, and I've told them that from day one. Your friends can make a difference in your success or sometimes in your failure. Choose your friends wisely. I'm going to talk to you about Gavin, Johnny, Brendan, Bill, the folks who were my friends once I moved out to Green Valley. So choose your friends wisely. Get involved. The fact that you're sitting here today shows you're involved. For me, it was sports. That's what I grew up on, with especially 2 of my younger brothers. For me, it was sports. For you, it might be NJHS. It may be Interact, and I will talk to you about Interact for those of you who are in high school and next time I see you. But get involved. I don't know what it is for you. It might be fine arts. It might be music. It might be art. Whatever it is, get involved. Next, you said it earlier, work ethic. Work hard. And I'm going to kind of I'm going to diverge a little bit from my discussion today. And you've heard the word at least 3 or 4 times today, the word challenge. I can guarantee you, okay, if you get through this program, you will be a better person, a better leader, a better son, a better daughter. I guarantee you. Parents, they may need a little help. They may at one point say, this is too difficult for me, because I guarantee you, you're going to be taken out of your comfort zone. You will be taken out of your comfort zone. If you understand that from the beginning, it's going to be much easier. Parents, they're going to need your help. Okay? When they lean on you, be there. Next is create goals. I often told my sons as they were growing up, and I say this a lot about our youth, and I was guilty, and I'm sure every single person here was guilty. When you're young, this is what I do. This is what I mean. All you see is what's right in front of you. You don't see that the unintended consequences of decisions that you make. At the end of this talk, I'm going to say about 10 words, okay? And I firmly believe in them. But don't look right here, right in front of your face. Set goals. The short-term goals will help you with your long-term goals. Next, enjoy what you do. I went into teaching because I love sports and I love kids. It was a very easy decision for me to be a PE teacher and a coach. And then from those decisions, it allowed me to move into administration and then move to the district level. So my goal in life was I want to make a positive difference in the lives of others. Easy. Become a teacher. Make good decisions while you're a teacher. I wanted to take it to the next level. I became an assistant principal and principal. I wanted to take it to the next level. I became a district administration. And ultimately, what I'm doing now is I want to help Santa Cruz County, because I absolutely love this county. I want to help Santa Cruz County be the best that it can be. Thus, the position I'm in now. So, here's my challenge to each of you. Your idea of leadership might be the principal, the President of the United States, a captain on a team. They may have the title of leader, but are they an effective leader? We'll talk about that in the future. And this is what I'm going to end with. Okay, and this is, if you ever go to Calabasas School, if you come out the front, you see a marquee. And on the back of that marquee, when I was first principal there about 10 or 15 years ago, I put up a saying. All right, and this is the saying, and it's still there. Let the choices that you make each day enable you to be successful. Good luck, you got this.
Thank you so much for a powerful message, Supervisor Fanny. It is my honor to introduce Dr. Luis Carlos Davis, who is a supervisor for Santa Cruz County.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. Parents, students, leaders, teachers. So for me, it's an honor to be here with you for the second year. So I want to tell you like a little story. When I ran as a supervisor for Santa Cruz County, it was very challenging. It wasn't easy. But my mission as a supervisor is to, on the long run, short, mid run, be able to maintain the youth. I want to have the youth, we have the opportunity to stay here as we take care of our elder people. So, said that, when I was at the U of A, I had the chance that the U of A sent me to this leadership conference in Champaign, Illinois for a week. Now you guys have that chance here. So you guys take advantage of this. So when I went over there, it was really, I was afraid. I mean, I was in college and I was afraid. So something that has helped me, like to be a leader, to be able to finish my PhD, to be able to do my first film, you know, is to come out of my comfort zone. So now, every time that you feel afraid of something, of doing something, just know that you're doing the right way. Don't let that stop you, you know? So I learned that. So every time that I feel a little bit nervous, a little bit afraid, even like now, speaking right now, right? I'm doing something good, I'm with all of you. So take advantage of this opportunity. And like I said, like my mission as a supervisor is to be able to maintain the youth. I'm looking forward to working with all of you. Because you guys, even though they say you're the future, in reality, you're the present, right now. You can have a strong impact. So, felicidades a los padres, a los maestros, a los líderes, and I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, supervisor ladies. It is an honor to introduce Sandra Paola Ramirez, who is the Consul Deputy of the Nogales Mexican Consulate. Thank you for being here.
First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm a newcomer now to Nogales. I've been here for almost a week. I just arrived from our permanent mission of Mexico in Rome, where I was representing Mexico at the United Nations agency there to fight, in a way, food insecurity. It sounds quite big, but I have to tell you something about this year and who I am, so you can more or less understand what I do in life, let's say that way, and how I arrived here, and how I enjoy doing it, because that's a key point about this. And the thing is, first of all, well, my main job is in one side, like represent Mexico to the United Nations and other countries, and in the other side, like here, I have to, in a way, try to protect the Mexican community and see how they have a better life and they can also integrate, to the community here, learn their rules, and how to, also their kids and everything to become a leaders, like you, and that you are now working hard. So I want to tell you about that key point when I actually decided to be a diplomat. And I was finishing studying, we have to, in Mexico you present a thesis at the end of your studies. And in my thesis, I was in a way complaining about the situation of the world, and I said, we have to change it, and the United Nations is not really doing what it has to do, and we have to see which way we can change not just, like bilateral relationships among countries, but in a way all to seek for a better world for all. And my director of the thesis said, okay, you are approved, your thesis is fine. And I said, okay, yes, now I graduate, and that's it. And he said, but what are you going to do about it? And I'm like, what? I already graduated, it's like, I'm someone now. And he's like, no. What are you going to do with everything you learn and with this complaint? You don't like it. So, are you going to leave things like that? Are you just going to, continue your life like anyone else or so? And I said, like, what do you think I will do? And he said, like, change it. Change what you don't like it. See which way can you contribute to do this a better world. And just talking to him, it was the moment when I decided to be a diplomat. I said, okay, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it from the Mexican side. I'm going to work wherever I go. I want to just contribute a little to make this a better world. And here I am. And I want to tell you, I have been working here in the United Nations, in New York, in Geneva, in Rome. Also, I have been representing Mexico in Africa. And I am really proud of being able to contribute. That's my life. And I'm now here, and I really just arrived here. I have been here for a week already. I'm so happy just to be able to be here. And if in just, 1 centimeter, 1 inch of your life, I can contribute. To give you this message, to tell you, please stand up. We need people in this world to make this a better place. I will be really proud, and I can go to sleep tonight and be really busy. So I really invite you to do that. Wherever you go, wherever, make a difference. For little that you believe it is not that big. For me, it was just a question. What are you going to do with this? And it changed my whole life. So I just want to really also give you I'm going to make you one question. And I want to later on also in some years see the results. And it's like, how far are you willing to get? How much are you willing now to contribute to your community? Okay, so please take advantage of this program, learn as much as possible, and then go and please contribute to the world, because we need you guys. We need you so much, and you will really feel also the results of it. You will be proud of yourself. So please work to be proud of yourself. Thank you.
It is my honor to introduce Maritza Lee Higuera, who is an author, an outstanding journalist in our southern Arizona. She has received so many prizes from the Mexican government and from our leadership groups here in Santa Cruz. Welcome, Maritza.
Hola, muy buenos días y bienvenidos. My heart is full today to be here with all of you for the second time, but this year feels a little bit different. I learned from Dr. Martinez that this year ambos Nogales are united. estudiantes de Nogales. I was 18 years old. No sabía nada de inglés. Leaders of Santa Cruz County and ambos Nogales here representing us, just like these leaders are representing us here in Sonora and Arizona. Thank you for being here. If there's anything that I can support, out of our nutshell. Let's get out of our comfort zone. I wanted to be a bilingual book author, and I didn't know how to start, where to get, and thank God I became one. I'm here sharing all this information because I want you to know that you have the Muchas felicidades y adelante.
Thank you, Marisa. It is an honor to introduce Mr. Chris Young. He is the Deputy Manager of Santa Cruz County, and I appreciate your presence here.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to make it quick because we have to leave pretty soon. I want to echo what Marita said. First of all, wonderful words. She mentioned reach out. The three supervisors that you see up here, they are leaders. They're leaders in our community. They're role models. You talk about going through some tough stuff the past couple of years. They've been through it, and that's the mark of a true leader, is to come out better on the other side, and the county has due to their leadership. So please, like Marita says, reach out and ask us if you have questions. We're easy to find, okay? And I hope you feel welcome. So just to give you guys a perspective, these three guys are my boss, and they are elected officials, so they have refined speeches and they're used to this. So I'm just going to tell you a story. When I graduated college, I decided that I was going to backpack through Europe for a year. Okay? I had never been out of the country other than a couple trips to Mexico. And so I didn't know what I was doing. I was going to go with two friends, and we were just going to start in Greece and move our way around until we ran out of money. Okay? And so much like you guys right now, I didn't know what I was getting into, but I wanted to show up. I wanted to be there. I wanted to see it. Okay, I wanted to, like Supervisor Moleta said, I wanted to take that risk. Okay, so I thought I need somebody to kind of guide me. So I had an uncle. His name is Jackie. Jackie's the uncle that when he comes to your Christmas dinner, you don't know what's going to happen. It's always exciting, but if you usually don't want him, you don't want him to talk too much because all the family secrets come out. And so he's just an interesting character. But Jackie had traveled the world twice over. So what I did is I set up a time with him and I went out to his ranch and my father and we went out there and I wanted him to tell me all these places that I should go see in Europe. And I said, so we set up a time, we go out there, and of course Jackie had his wine, and so we sat there for a while, we talked a lot, talked about the family, laughed a lot. We were there for about 2 hours. But he didn't tell me one thing about Europe. Not one thing. And so finally it's time for us to leave. And I go, Jackie, man, you didn't tell me one thing. I'm going there, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't speak Greek, I don't speak any other languages. I'm from Colorado. There's one language in Colorado, right? Farmer, at least back then it was. And that doesn't do well in France and Greece. And so he goes, you know what, you're right. And by then he was probably four cups deep of wine, and he goes, in Greece, there's nude beaches, okay? So, if you go to that beach, make sure you put sunscreen on your bottom, otherwise you're gonna get a sunburn. And I was like, really? And then we laughed, whatever, and I left. And I thought, why didn't you want to tell me anything? And then it dawned on me. What it was, is he wanted me to be a leader. He wanted me to find my own adventure. He wanted me to struggle. He wanted me to find my own path. But what he knew was the fact that I was going to do it, which is where you guys are right now. You are going to do this. You're going to find your own path. It's going to be a lot of work, okay? But you're here, you're ready to do it, and it's going to be an amazing experience. The year I spent abroad right after college changed my life. Just like this experience is going to change your life. You're going to meet new people. You're going to learn about the different leaders in your community, and it's going to be an amazing experience. So I wish you the very best. And like Marita said, please reach out if you need anything. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Young. It's an honor to introduce Mr. Dominic Rodriguez, who is the Extension Associate Director for the University of Arizona, and he works within the executive team as long as with Dr. Edward Martinez.
Thank you, Rodolfo. Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. Dios Chanyabo, Kimalea. That's my wife's native tongue. Welcome to the second edition of the Emerging Leaders program. I was very fortunate to take part in the first edition, and I was inspired to see everybody and how much they developed in the 8-9 months of the program. So that's something for everybody to look forward to. The one thing I do want to start off with is students, give yourselves a round of applause for being selected to be in this program. Think of all the youth within Santa Cruz County and beyond, and you are the ones that rose to the top, and so you're the ones that are given this opportunity. Parents, give yourselves a round of applause as well, because without your support, and I know we've seen statistics, without parent support, students don't do as well. So this is going to be an important step for you as well. So thank you for being here. Again, like I mentioned, I got to work with some of these youth earlier, and you guys didn't tell them all my jokes, did you? Okay, good. All right, so here comes a barrage of dad jokes. No, seriously, I'm happy to be here because to talk about leadership. the one thing that I do like to focus on in leadership is the one thing that nobody actually likes to talk about, but it is the one thing I am good at when it comes to leadership. And talking about the F word. Anybody guess what F word I'm talking about? All right. The word I'm thinking of is failure. Throughout your leadership journey, you will experience failure. A lot of people try to assume that leadership is the opposite of failure, but they're actually connected. And so when we're going through our leadership journey, like I mentioned, you will experience some setbacks. You will experience what people will consider a failure. You're not always going to hit a home run. You're not always going to get the base hit. But the important thing is to learn from those failures. I like failure. I think that failure has shaped my leadership style over the course of all these years I've been in this, doing these roles. And so what guidance I give to you is to embrace the failure. Don't run away from it, don't hide from it, it's gonna happen. I think everybody on this side of the panel and that side of the panel can attest that their careers haven't been a straight trajectory, right? There's been ups and downs and backwards. And even some of your parents can tell you themselves, they've failed at times. And look at them, they're here now. You have probably failed at one point in your life too. And look at you, you're here now in this program. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'll see most of you in the next session for some more dad jokes and some fun, talking about more digital communication. But again, congratulations on being here and welcome.
Thank you for being here. It is an honor to introduce Consuelo Hernandez. She's our representative at the Arizona State Legislature, and we are so happy to have you here in this event. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. My name is Representative Consuelo Hernandez. I just want to thank Lourdes for hosting us and Dr. Morales for putting this program together. I was in your shoes at one point. I'm a young 33-year-old, but I was in a program similar to you guys in high school that changed my life and the way that I saw myself as a leader. Can I get a raise of hands for anyone who had a teacher encourage them to apply, or who's here and doesn't really know why they're here? And don't be worried or scared to raise your hand. Is there anyone? If you don't want to, if you don't feel comfortable, I was one of those people. I had a teacher who reached out to me and kept bugging me. I was always the quieter one in my classroom, encouraging me to apply for a leadership program in Tucson. And I kept brushing her off, and she's like, I'll help you with your application. We had to submit an essay, and the program was, we ended up going to Washington, D.C. to lobby our members of Congress. I didn't even know what a member of Congress was. I didn't know what areas I was interested in, like lobbying, education. I was just a student. I was a freshman. But I know that all of you are coming from different places, either Nogales, Rio Rico, maybe Tucson. I was one of the only students from the south part of Tucson in my program. So I was able to learn from other students. I obviously didn't reflect on that until I was older, that I realized, like, even being around people who were not coming from the same neighborhood as me, I was going to learn from them. And it was that program that encouraged me to have a voice. And even though I was the introvert, still an introvert, having to do this is not easy for me, of course. But it was something that I've always carried with me, because everyone in that room, the program directors, the members of Congress who met with us as students, like you guys, saw value in showing up for us, because they saw potential as we were the next generation of leaders. And that's why I know that we're all here, because we believe in you the same way that someone believed in me. So I hope whatever it is that you take from this program, that you know that, if you're confused and don't know all the answers, that's okay. We're all people here. I'm just a person, just like everybody else. I know that it could be intimidating with some of our titles, but please don't be intimidated. I always respond to everyone because I've been on a school board for 7 years. That was my start in politics. And then I ran to be one of your state representatives, going on my 3rd year now. So I work at the state capitol in Phoenix, and I'm one of the younger elected officials, but I was always walking into rooms that people didn't look like me. And that same thing's gonna happen to you when you go to community college, or you do a trade program, or you go to the university. But I just want you to remember that you belong wherever it is that you want to go. I thankfully had parents who believed in me. My dad was a construction worker, so he didn't really know about leadership. He didn't start voting until his late 40s, but he saw the value in driving 30 minutes across Tucson to take us to this leadership, take me to a leadership program that he knew nothing about, because he knew that it was something that could potentially help me in my future. And that's exactly what could happen for you guys. And I know this program is a baby of the University of Arizona and Dr. Morales, but I hope that you all understand that we're all here to support you, and please reach out to us if you ever have any questions. We were all once in your shoes, showing up to meetings not knowing what was going on. That still happens a lot, but I wish you all the best of luck in the new year, and I hope that you all talk to each other. I know that it's a little scary, but you'll be able to make friends out of this program, and you'll be able to, whether it's running for office, or if you want to be the president of your club, whatever it is that you decide to do, you could be a leader. It just depends on what type of leader you want to be, right? So for me, the type of leader I wanted to be was the person that I never had, which was making sure that I responded to people, because my experience growing up was people in leadership positions that wouldn't want to meet with me because I was younger, but I was concerned about what was happening in my school. And my parents who were trying to get a hold of school board members, but because they didn't know the correct way to address them or email them or call them, they never got a response. So I always strive to be the leader that I wish that I had growing up, and I hope that whatever that means to you, you do the same in wherever you decide to go. But really excited to be here. I'll be around for a little bit longer. My name is Consuelo Hernandez, one of your state reps. Please reach out if you ever want to get together or have any questions. I'm also a law school student at ASU. If you have any questions about the school, I've graduated from U of A, I have my master's there, and now a law school student. So, yeah, let me know, but happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Representative Hernandez. It's a nice story that we all would like to follow. Thank you for being here. It is an honor to introduce Principal Yigal Mehta. He is in Pearson High School, and we are so honored that you can give us a speech.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jigar Mehta. I'm the principal of Pearson High School and NUST Online School. And I'm also a former math teacher. And honestly, when I was asked to give a speech, or when I was thinking about giving a speech, I was a little out of my elements, because I thought my journey of leadership was just starting. And so there's a lot to do more before I can start sharing my journey. But whenever you're confronted with any problem, as a math teacher or as a leader, the first thing you do is collect data. And so that's what I did. I asked my former students, not them, okay? I asked my former students, what should I say today? And the first one replied, make it short. Get it. Then another one said, be funny. Okay. And the third one just sent me a gif of a dancing potato. I have no idea why and what does that mean. But I will try to be short, funny, and as happy as the dancing potato. So wish me luck. As a math teacher, I always found the beauty of math as as something, you know, very clean, logical, it has, you know, like a perfection, and it is certain, it's elegant, there's always an answer. And it sounds maybe weird to you guys looking at math that way, but that's what I felt about math. And then, you know, something happened that took a turn in my life. I decided to train, I started to think about giving professional development to the teachers. And, you know, I started teaching other teachers about teaching methods and technology. And, you know, I would like to talk about my first experience as professional development, you know, trainer for the teachers. It was about using smartboards in the classroom and using different activities on smartboard. And I was all prepared, I was very happy, I had all my materials ready, and I wanted to go ahead and, you know, give my best on that day. And I did. I tried my best, and I gave the training to the teachers, but boy, I felt like I am not good at this. It was a disaster. Okay? And after the session was over, the teachers left, and I was totally disheartened. And I put my head down, I was like, oh my God, what I got into, this is not for me. And there was a host teacher, you know, and he's a seasoned teacher trainer. I go out and I say, hey, I think I made a mistake. I shouldn't be doing this. This is not for me. And hashtag failure, you guys, the Instagram generation, right? So, and the teacher, you know, the seasoned teacher, he looked at me, he gave me a kind smile, and he said, don't worry, the first ones are always like that. And then he said, it only gets better from here. Let me repeat that. It only gets better from here. And trust me, it did. I have so far trained more than 800 teachers across different platforms for technology and teaching methods. And in that particular moment, I realized, you know, that true leadership is not about perfection. You know, it's not about having all the answers. It's not about, you know, just have everything in perfection for every, you know, whatever projects or whatever problems you have. It's about solving problems. It's about being, you know, serving others. It's about standing in the hallway, providing that pencil to the student who doesn't have one, and so on and so forth. You need to remove roadblocks. You will face problems. You will have to find out solutions to the problems, and you will face roadblocks. A leader removes those roadblocks. And, you know, for me, as running a school is more like, you know, a big map, elegant map, word problem, you know. It's like, or maybe say, a map, word problems, related to word, right? And so, our greatest win is when we remove the roadblocks. Our greatest win is not a test score. It's not a statistics. It's the moment when you see a student who has struggled, who has doubted himself, and who has faced every obstacle, you know, but then he walks on the stage on the graduation day. And that is our leadership, you know. That is that feeling, that power to help someone succeed is the leadership that we are talking about here, okay? And so this program is going to give you that, okay? This program is a similar power. It's a tool, it's an equation, it's your chance to have that impact. And as a wise man in the spider words, he told us a very important statement: with great power comes great responsibility, okay? Hashtag power, hashtag responsibility, and hashtag Spider-Man's uncle. So this program is your power, and what you do with this program is your responsibility. So I call on you, and I say, go out there, find big problems and solve them, serve others, lift others up, and if, when you're trying, and your first try is as miserable as was mine, remember, don't be afraid, don't quit, it only gets better from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Principal Meta, for the amazing message. Really appreciate it. Now it's time that we have speeches from our graduates. And I really appreciate their effort to be here. I know it's hard, but they are actually becoming coordinators of this program now. And so it's outstanding. I so much admire you, and it's just an honor to have you here. So we're going to start with Sofia Alejandro, who is a 10th grade student at Nogales High School.
Hi everyone, my name is Sofia Alejandra Jimeno Pereira, and I'm currently a sophomore at Nogales High School, but some of you probably already know that. So last year, I completed this program. And if there's something I can say about it, it's that it was truly an amazing experience. Not only did we learn a lot about the basics of leadership, such as leadership styles or the basics of public speaking, but we also learned a lot of skills that helped me every day. We learned a lot about time management and stress management. And these two skills specifically helped me a lot during my first year of high school. So I would like to welcome our new generation of emerging leaders, and I would like to use this time to tell you 3 things that I want you all to know. The first is you are all here for a reason. You're all the best of the best. And never doubt yourself and never hesitate to rise up to the challenge. Second, be open to meeting new people. Thanks to this program, I made many friends that I would have otherwise never met. So I will take this opportunity to introduce yourselves to the person sitting next to you. And finally, which the one that I believe is the most important is have fun and enjoy this program. If you ever have any questions or need help with anything, remember that I'm always here. So welcome, and let's hear it for our new generation of emerging leaders.
Thank you, Sofia. Your energy is contagious. Thank you so much. We now have the honor to introduce Pedro Arballo, who is a 9th grade student at Rio Rico High School. And he took this program when he was in Calabasas Middle School. Thank you, Pedro.
Good morning. Thank you. I have one thing to say before I start speaking. Respect. I really respect everyone for coming here because, as Sofia said, you are the best of the best. And I want you guys to show it. Now, please, tell me here, who is tired? Raise your hand, who's tired? Honestly, yeah, we're all tired here. But we still have to keep moving. This class, honestly, just like, it's gonna take a toll on you. But the thing that you learned from this class, or one thing that I learned from this class, was to keep on moving. You just have to keep on moving, okay? Okay. So, that's pretty much it. I don't have a speech plan because I'm a little dum-dum like that, but it's fine. I have another thing I want to tell you guys. You will present. It doesn't matter what you're gonna do. You're in this leader class, you have to be a leader. You're gonna present. And one thing that I wanna tell you, you have to put your voice to work. See? Now I have everyone's attention. Because when you're stuck from 8 to 5, listening to everyone yap in such a slow, monologic voice, you're naturally gonna get tired. So when it's your turn to present, I want you guys to take up and use your voice, okay? Just pretend everyone's your friends or something. Use your voice, captivate your audience, so they can actually take your information and use it. All right, well, that's everything I have.
Thank you. You really wake us up. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to mention that Sofia and Pedro recruited most of the students we have here from Nogales High School and Rio Rico High School. Isn't that amazing? Their energy is unbelievable. I so much appreciate you guys. It is an honor to have Alexis Simon, who is a 10th grade student at Nogales High School. Thank you, Alexis.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Alexis Simon. I'm a sophomore at Nogales High School, and I'm very excited to be here talking to you today about the program. So I had the honor of being part of this program last year, and in my time of being in this program, I've learned so many things. We've done so many presentations, discussions. We've learned about time management and emotional intelligence and all kinds of different things that are important in your leadership journey. And so I really took a lot away from this experience, and I hope that you guys can do the same. This program is called Emerging Leaders of Santa Cruz, but I really do believe that leadership is a very broad topic, and a leader there isn't just one type of leader. There's lots of different types of leaders, and so I really think that no matter what you're interested in, there's a place for everybody in this room, but for everyone, no matter how old or how young you are, for the students and the parents as well, because now more than ever we need leaders from all aspects of life and who are interested in all kinds of different things. And so I really hope that after doing this leadership program, you will all realize that there's a place for all of you, and you can all contribute to society in all kinds of different ways, and use what you love and what you're passionate about to make a difference. So I really hope that you all enjoy this program, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Alexis. We now introduce Benjamin Correa, who is a 9th grade student at Nogales High School, and he was a student at Mexicayo when he took the program. Thank you, Benjamin, for being here.
Well, good morning to everyone. I hope you aren't tired yet. To be honest, I didn't prepare much. I'm trying to say everything out of my mind, but first I just want to say that it is an honor to come back, just to help out everyone, trying to make it a bit easier for you. Last year it was a bit harder, I believe, for us, being new, being the first ones to do all of this, so I hope we facilitate your whole experience throughout the whole year. Now, I just want to mention 3 things that I think are the most important ones throughout your whole journey. First, dedication, determination. Now, just by being here, you should already be at least somehow a little bit determined. You showed up that you were the best of the best, like my classmates have mentioned already. Now it's time you prove it once again. Second thing, learn. All these things that you will see, all the presenters, they are new opportunities for you. New sources that will help you in the future, maybe when you do presentations, everything. They're helpful. And lastly, enjoy it. It's a one-time experience. It's gonna be really amazing. Sometimes it might get boring, sometimes you might just want to give up, but keep moving out of anything that happens. You have to keep moving, because at the end of the day, it's your choice to be here, and you should at least try to enjoy it. Never be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to make friends, talk to other people. And you're going to be doing a lot of things, so be prepared. Lastly, I just want to say one phrase that I always remember, and it's that don't be afraid at all. Because some people are so afraid of succeeding, winning, doing good, that they don't even try. So try to do the best you can. Because I know all of you have potential to do your best. Thank you.
Thank you, Benjamin. We now have the honor to present Arlene Gonzalez, who is a 11th grade student at Lourdes Catholic High School. Thank you, Arlene, for being here.
So hi, good morning everyone. I know all of you guys are tired, maybe probably some of you guys didn't eat breakfast. But so first I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to stand here. As someone who has just graduated from this program, it's really a privilege to be here again as a coordinator. So when I first stepped into this program, I'll admit I felt uncertain. I felt like it was a waste of my time. But I questioned myself, like, am I capable of leading? Do I really have what it takes? But what I discovered is that leadership, it doesn't start with a title or a microphone or a spotlight. Leadership is to go, to serve, and to believe what you can or can't do. So 3 things I learned from the leadership classes I took is that first, leadership begins with service. True leaders don't just climb with ladders of themselves, they just lift others along the way. Whether it's volunteering in a community, supporting a classmate who's struggling, or standing up for what's right. Leadership is about using our abilities to make life better for those around us. The second thing I learned was leadership requires courage. I personally am a very shy person. I don't usually speak with others often. But this leadership class gave me a lot of courage to speak in a crowd. Like right now, I have some nerves, but I'm speaking in front of a crowd, which I couldn't do before. So it means trying again after we fail and daring to dream big, even when others doubt us, even when others bring you down. Either if it's your family, friends, or other people who just bring you down, you just have to step up and be a better person. And the third thing I learned about this class is leadership is a journey, not a destination. So last year, I remember it was about 40-ish students that were in the program, and it was surprising that many of them dropped the classes or just went to the classes and left after some hours. So it was very surprising, and actually proud of those who stayed and proud of myself for staying, because it's difficult. It takes a lot of your time, depending on what you're going through. So I'll end up with this thought. The world doesn't just need leaders in suits or offices. The world needs leaders who care, leaders who listen, leaders who aren't afraid to build bridges where others build walls. And I believe that every single one of you can do it and has that courage within us. Thank you.
Thank you, Arlene. That was inspiring. So, she said she was very shy to speak. And now, look at her. She just stands up here and speaks so nicely. Thank you so much, Arlene. It's my time to introduce, and an honor to introduce Malky Higuera, who supported our program last year in many ways. He's the chief firefighter for Nogales District. He took us to his farm. He gave us so many sessions on Lopez in the audience? Okay, no. I'd like to invite a couple of parents to come here and give us a message. You know, it's your journey also, and we want to hear from you. Okay, thank you. And then you.
Hola, buenos días. Me llamo Silvia Soli. Me da muchísimo gusto ver tantas caras conocidas de diferentes escuelas y de diferentes backgrounds, como nos decían ahorita. La verdad que estoy muy agradecida primero con Dios y después con todos ustedes por el gran esfuerzo y el gran trabajo que están haciendo por darles una oportunidad de crecimiento a nuestros hijos. Soy muy mala para hablar en público y luego me empieza a temblar la voz, pero la verdad es que estoy muy agradecida por el esfuerzo que están haciendo por nuestros hijos. Gracias.
Buenos días a todos. Mi nombre es Silvano Romero. La verdad, venía al programa, no tenía idea de lo que iban a hablar. Soy líder al igual que muchos de ustedes y la verdad mucho de lo que hablan es precisamente lo que el liderazgo es en sí. Y diría, pues interesante, hay que buscar convertirse más en ser líder y yo lo que diría es, parte del liderazgo es aprender a ver lo mejor en las personas. Lo que me ha funcionado a través de mi carrera es crear esta oportunidad, siempre digo, dar oportunidad a personas. Ustedes que están aquí han tenido la habilidad de sobresalir, diría, en cada una de sus escuelas. Tienen ciertas características que en ocasiones otros compañeros no las tienen. Y lo que yo siempre trato de decir a mi gente o a mis hijos es, si aprendemos este tema que se volvió tan popular a través de Brené Brown, que es vulnerabilidad, en el que los más sobresalientes comparten con los demás que también tienen momentos de dificultad. Entonces los demás entenderán qué se puede hacer. En cuestiones de trabajo, yo lo que he visto y en esta sociedad, y recuerdo me tocó un speech del rector del Tecnológico de Monterrey, que ya falleció, bastante bueno, cuando nos graduamos de la maestría, que dijo que en un mundo, y más en México se usa mucho el dicho de que pues el que no tranza no avanza, y eso dice, en el que pareciera que lo malo se ha convertido en lo bueno, de que lo bueno no es algo que se debería practicar, y tenemos que ser esas personas que nos mantengamos en esa parte. En mi experiencia, las mejores personas normalmente tienden a ser tímidas, y más en los empleos, la persona que más habla, que más se acerca y todo, no necesariamente es la que más le preocupa lo que pasa en el negocio. Parte de ser líder es crear más líderes, ese es el último propósito, y es lo que este programa se trata. Porque no podemos hacer todo nosotros solos. Entonces, de esta manera, si logramos crear, y yo siempre lo digo así, el liderazgo es como crear un domo en el que personas que no piensan que son capaces se dan la oportunidad de crecer, tú los proteges hasta que ellos mismos vean la grandeza en sí mismos. En muchas ocasiones no se sienten seguros, como muchos de ustedes se han de sentir el día de hoy. Y a través del empuje de otros deciden hacerlo a veces por no quedar mal con la persona que está enfrente. Pero en el momento que se dan cuenta y entienden que todo lo que se logró lo lograron ustedes, no la persona que te empujó, en el momento que ese cambio sucede, se pueden hacer cosas muy grandes. Entonces, felicidades a todos y sé que lo van a hacer muy bien, y como les digo, a través de ustedes la meta debe ser lograr crear más líderes, porque sí, el reto es bien grande en este mundo por hacerlo mejor. Y la verdad todos podemos contribuir con un poco. Gracias.
I'd like to invite two of the new students that would like to come here and give a message. You can talk about your life, goals, your aspirations, and how this class, has potential to help you out. Thank you.
name's Derek. I go to Rio Rico High School. And the reason I joined this program is, you know, later in life, whatever you do, leadership is going to be everywhere and everything you see. Like people working construction, there's always going to be a leader there to help you. If you're making movies, making music, doing whatever, there's always going to be leadership. And, you know, I just want to learn more and, you know, be the best leader I can.
Please, another student. Oh, we have three, so come here. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Nogales Patterson and I go to Middle School. And I'm extremely honored to be a part of this program with everybody here in this room. Like last week I said, leadership will be a part of everybody's life at one point or another. And I just want to say that if there's one thing that I feel I will get out of this program is that I will be less nervous to be talking in front of a crowd as now. Right now I'm shaking a little bit because I never really talked in front of a crowd, but thank you.
So, good morning, my name is Ivana Romero. I go to Mexicaya and so when the principal, Ms. Bravo, gave me the opportunity to participate in this program, I was honestly doubting it because last year when I saw the other students, I was thinking this is going to be a lot of work, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to have that time management, that commitment to be able to be in this program and actually learn from it. But then I really thought about it and I realized the opportunity that I have here participating in this. And so, honestly, I was a very, very shy person. I wouldn't have taken this opportunity a year ago, I would say. I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I think last year I improved a lot in my public speaking. I'm still a little nervous talking right now here, but I think it is an honor to be here, really, and I hope you learn a lot from this program. Thank you.
Thank you. And lastly, I'd like to invite Edgardo Muñoz because he has done so much for our program. He runs Nogales Public Media. He has done so many broadcasting for our events, for our students, and he's always behind the camera. So it's time for him to be in front of his own camera.
Good morning, everyone. Muy buenos días. Voy a decir en español. Como dice aquí mi amigo, pues sí, a mí me gusta estar detrás de la cámara, pero también lo dijo ahorita un líder nato que se ve que aquí es esta persona. Mucho gusto, Edgardo Muñoz, que no necesariamente las personas calladas o detrás podemos demostrar y hacer cosas grandes, no necesariamente tenemos que estar enfrente de la pantalla ni en las luces, ¿verdad? Ustedes tienen su luz propia, eso no tengo ni la menor duda. Creo que las personas mayores que estuvimos aquí, pues estuvimos exactamente en esa posición de ustedes. Todos ya mencionaron que no les dé miedo, ¿verdad? Todos, la mayoría coincidimos en eso, de la cuestión del miedo. Creo que se dejen llevar. Sobre todo, no sé si algún día se han enamorado, pero han sentido esas maripositas aquí adentro, ¿verdad? Fíjate, esas maripositas científicamente están comprobado que se dejen llevar por eso. No me voy a profundizar en el tema, les deseo la mejor de las suertes. Todos ustedes, como les digo, tienen su luz propia y felicidades por este gran paso.
You now can see your own message in your live streaming, right, Edgardo? Thank you, everyone. Thank you to our leaders. Thank you, Dr. Martin, Dominic, coming from U of A, thank you to all our students, our principals. Thank you to Mexicayo School for hosting the program. They are crucial for us. They give us a classroom, all the technologies that we need to do it. They provide with the vans to do field trips. And thank you to all the leaders of organizations that we're going to be dealing, for field trips and for all the activities that are coming ahead. 9 more sessions. So please be there. And I encourage you to be the persons that are going to be running the program for the 3rd edition. Just like our 5 students right here are doing it, I'm hoping that you will also be part of this endeavor next year in August. I really appreciate you, and I'm sure you're going to have a fun time. We're going to have a group picture from everyone that we have here, so if we can all stand in here so the cameras can actually capture everyone, because we have tables and the podium in the front, so if we do it over there, we're going to be blocking the view. So if you can all move in here, is that the best? What do you think? Yeah? Or what do you think, Edgardo? Here is good?
Yeah, right
okay.
here.
Cool. So then stay there, and then our speakers, move in this area. So everybody here, in the stairs, and then okay. Please kind of stand along the stairs so you all be in the picture. Oh yes, Marta. Let me introduce Marta Salcedo and Margarita. They are part of our extension program here in our Santa Cruz office, and they're going to be coordinating the program too. So thank you, both of you. Your energy is so important for us. So if you can move in this area so we have the picture along the stairs. We want everyone to come. We want everyone in the audience. Please just, yes, right there in the stairs. So.
Tomar 2 fotos, Ahí va, 1, 2, sí. Ven, chiquita. Listo, gracias. Bueno amigos, vamos a despedir esta transmisión. Muchísimas gracias por estarnos acompañando. Y recuerden, Nogales transmitiendo nuestra comunidad al mundo.
Right in the back of this building, so we continue with the sessions. And